this one's for my buddy Joe. This is Trader Mike here. I'm going to be reviewing TSTR, DDR, and WIN. The chart that I have up now is TSTR. And basically, what's happening here is in mid 2007 they IPO'd. I know absolutely nothing about this company. I'm just reading the chart here for you. Basically, in 2007 they IPO'd and they just continued to sell off from there. This stock is trading at $1.19 right now, and you're looking at the weekly chart here. And basically, any kind of stock underneath $5, even $10 stocks, whether it's a good company or not, there's obviously something wrong there, and that's the reason why it's trading so low. I'm going to pull up the daily chart here for you so you actually can see any type of entry in this stock. You have a decent level of support that's going to come into play in the mid 90-cent level here, but other than that, I like to stay away from stocks underneath $5 because basically there's some sort of reason there why they're $5, and they're pretty much trash. Like, you're not going to get any kind of good company. What I do like to take a look at is if all the markets shut down in tomorrow, and I want to be in a company which I know is going to be there for the next 10 years if the markets don't open for the next 10 years. So whether or not it looks like a good opportunity in the future, right now there's something wrong, and this stock should not be $1 if they had some decent fundamentals in there. So now I'm going to pull up DDR. Alright, here's DDR over the last couple of years. I just want to point out to you what's actually happened here. We did form a bottoming pattern, which is an inverted head shoulders. Here's the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder, and this blue line acting as the neckline here. And then we actually started an uptrend, which I'm going to zoom in here for you on. So we did resume this uptrend after the breakout here, and we did tag this area, which created this green trend line. Now we formed a wedge pattern with the bottom of this candlestick here and the bottom of this candlestick here along with this top line. Now notice how the stock reacted to this line right here. We actually pulled back into this line and we got a bounce right off of this area. So there were some buyers in here. But when we do zoom in a little further and start looking at our trading indicators here, which I'm going to do that right now, is you start to see that the RSI right here has actually turned over, and the MACD is just starting to turn over. So we're going to sort of take a look at this and kind of anticipate that. We noticed how we made new highs here, and we just started to make lower lows and lower highs. So as this day formed here, we made a lower high at the top and a lower low at the bottom. And then we're taking a look down here at the stochastics, which have just crossed, and we're looking to actually come out of this 80 area and pull back. Now on a risk-reward basis right here, I would not take a trade in this. I'd actually be looking for this stock to actually pull back to somewhere along this green trend line and have this blue line right here, which is a 91-day EMA, which is an exponential moving average, come up underneath it and have both of these lines sort of act as some support. Now on the upside here, if you zoom in, we have this 1317 level, which actually comes into play way back on this chart from this swing high a couple years ago. So that 1317 level is going to come into play on this chart at some point if we do move up higher. But on a risk-reward basis, if you were to go long this stock, you would place your stop loss underneath this trend line, and you would actually look for the potential upside there. But just because of the way the market's been trading, and the market is also starting to make a very short-term trend lower, you would actually look for these stocks to actually start following the trend lower and look for areas of possible bounces on them. We did get a bounce on this blue trend line today, but you'd be expecting for this stock to actually pull back when the market does pull back. So you would look for areas to enter, which would be on this green trend line here or the 91-day EMA. I'm going to have to go over WIN in another video, so I'll do that now.